Vision Wars officially started in, I think, middle 2012. We got to get that exact date. But if you start something that you don't plan on starting and you didn't have a plan to start and you still don't have a plan to run it, then a start date, we'll get around to it. We're more looking at like a strategic 5-year plan rather than when we started. But like I said previously, and if someone else has heard this story before, you're going to know that Vision Wars is rooted in what was given to me, with the condition is that I will give away freely daily what has been given to me. So what started as one home in Alpharetta that provides faith-based, peer accountability. And when we say accountability, let's look at hey, I want to be held accountable. And then if you voluntarily position yourself into this environment and petition for membership to come in and live, it's an oppressive level of accountability that you're saying, I want to be fully transparent and I want to be held fully accountable for my actions. Most would think in that's like, I don't know about that. It's very alluring from an outside looking in, like, oh, I want that brotherhood and I want that. But brotherhood and meaningful relationships take intentional effort and they take commitment in. And just about any relationship like that has true meaning, there's transparency, which is vulnerability. For me to be fully transparent, I got to be vulnerable. To be vulnerable, I have to be in an environment that I can trust, that I believe that is going to honor that vulnerability and not take advantage of you and crush your spirits and whatnot. So when most men find their way to our doors, last year was just over 4,000 phone calls in. We serve about 45 to 50 men a month on average with housing. Outside of that, we have families and men and other partners all in the market where we're doing a tremendous amount of outreach and support outside of our housing, but most focus and most conversations about who we are and what we do always come back down to we provide housing for adult men who choose to live with us and want to be held to our standards. So no court orders, no registered sex offenders or violent criminals, felonies, or participation awards, okay? So just because you have a felony doesn't mean it's violent by nature. And you had to pass a drug and alcohol test. So that's like our minimum requirement. And it doesn't mean that if you're court ordered, you have these kind of charges, that there's something wrong with you. It's just you're not a fit here in this culture. So this culture is all rooted, like we were saying, in accountability and transparency with a common goal of these are the things that I'm looking for and where I'm wanting to go. And so all of our disciplines that we operate under are controlled by the members. So you've got the 3-4 rules that we talked about, requirements in. Everything else is a discipline. Curfew is a discipline. How many coat hangers is a discipline. How many pairs of shoes you can have is a discipline. Any of those are subject to change at any point in time. A member can petition a discipline change. But if 100% of membership doesn't vote in favor of the discipline change, they need to please remove all their items from their bed and their bedroom before the end of the meeting, because they feel that they're more important than everyone else. And when that's said that way, we're not trying to get someone to do something like that. But if you have that freedom, then you have that ownership. You've chose to be here, you own the community, you own the culture as a member. So once a member gets here and they actually get voted in vote in the second Thursday of every month. And every new member that's moved in that month has to stand before all the other members to petition full membership. When that individual is voted in, he has the same authority as I have, as the founder, a vote. We all carry one vote. So the strength and or the weakness of our culture at any point in time is governed by those that are here. So you can't blame staff, you can't blame a board. You need to look to the guy to your right and to your left and said you didn't get to know him before you gave him his vote, or you didn't spend the time to really invest in that relationship to know who he was. So it's a living, breathing organization in that sense. What I would love to leave you with, if you've heard nothing else, is that there is hope for the hopeless. The reality of it is that if you are in active addiction, or you have collided with, and we'll say collided is a polite word of saying, if you're in that relationship, or it's a son or a daughter or a friend or coworker, addiction has affected you as well because of their actions. It's messy, it's painful. I want you to see that there is hope for the hopeless. 30 plus years ago, I was hopeless. This world would be better with me not in it. And I am grateful for the men that circled around me and just breathed a breath of fresh air and hope in it. I did not believe them, and they told me I didn't have to believe them. I just have believed that they believed it. And I was like, I can get to that point. So today, if you don't believe me, just believe that I believe it, that I believe there's hope for the hopeless, and reach out to us and call us. We want to help you. We want to help your friend, or we just want to listen. But it's visionwarriors.org, and we're here to serve you, and we want to come alongside you and help you in a time that's there.